Welcome back, my fellow Jedi Dragon fans and subscribers. So, alright. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to one of my my usual videos. My last two videos, I kind of got sidetracked a little bit with comedy and angry nerd stuff with recent video game issues that I have, so yeah, I didn't mean to pretty much in a way steer or veer off my usual subject matter for the channel, but I thought I wanted to try something a little bit new, just to try something, throw it out there. I figured, what the hell? With all this latest buzz this week surrounding Star Wars, it's got a lot of people kind of irritated, to say the least. So I figured I'd just lighten the mood and then drop my initial thoughts and opinions on this latest news. Now, in case you haven't noticed, or in case you haven't heard, it's in recent movie news too. So it's floating around. Pretty much, if you're just a movie fan, you probably figured this out by now already, even if you're not a Star Wars fan. But anyways, off topic. Latest news. Steering off course here for a minute. Sorry about that. Latest news this week dropped. Believe it was Wednesday. Okay, this is technically Friday morning. The news dropped Wednesday that, now we all heard Colin Trevorrow. Well, most of us knew that Colin Trevorrow was going to be directing Star Wars Episode 9. And my initial thoughts on that matter, I wasn't too happy about it, I guess, in the beginning anyway. So to hear that he got canned last week, or was it beginning of this week, I'm not sure, but he got canned recently, and it was said that it was mutually agreed upon. Okay, I wasn't too upset. Now, hear me out. Star Wars Episode 9. Listen, Episode 8 isn't here yet. It's done, it's made. Yes, it's finished. It's done with the filming. Long been done with filming. Actually, they wrapped up filming, I believe, excuse me, last year around July or August. So the past year, it's been an editing, post-production, shooting and shipping out trailer phase. Now they're in the marketing stage. Now they're trying to market the movie. They're trying to get some trailers ready to throw out, some more trailers and TV spots, and market the movie in the stores and in magazines and stuff. Now it's basically in its final stage, the marketing phase. So Episode 8 technically is not here yet. So regardless of the good news that we're hearing about Episode 8, now mind you, it sounds phenomenal, because there has been no bad buzz surrounding Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Rian Johnson has been doing a great job. We hear good things about it all the time. Now, of course, we do hear good things about some movies, and then we go see them, and then they turn out to be complete garbage. But I don't see that as the case for this movie. I really don't. I mean, so my initial thoughts, first of all, of hearing back a couple years ago that they announced the slate of future directors for the movies, J.J. Abrams doing episode 7, Gareth Edwards doing Rogue One, Ryan Johnson doing episode 8, Phil Lord and Chris Miller doing a young Han Solo, controversy, and then we were going to have Colin Trevorrow direct episode 9, and back a few years ago, Josh Trank was rumored to be working on a Boba Fett movie that did not quite take off, and he got bad buzz and news and backlash from his fans for making the Fantastic Four reboot. And so last year at Celebration, they were going to show some kind of footage reel of what they had put together for the Boba Fett movie, but they didn't announce anything because he backed out. He got scared, and I think that's a good thing. Most people don't know that. But anyway, Rogue One, our first problem. Look, this is why I wasn't too happy about Colin Trevorrow directing episode 9, because he also got some backlash about Jurassic World, the 4th installment to the Jurassic Park franchise. Now, if you've seen the movie, you know it done well at the box office. And hopefully you know, because it did. 2015, during that summer, it was the most money-making, or 2014 rather, I think it was. It was the most money-making movie of that summer that it came out, and I mean, it hit. It was a big hit. Now, did it have good story beats? Did it have a good plot? Not necessarily. They were kind of going in the right direction, experimenting in the plot by inserting a plot device storyline about a genetically altered dinosaur. That was cool. That was something new. I enjoyed that. But the overall arcing story, the plot, just didn't stick with me. It didn't. I mean, it kind of felt like Jurassic Park, but it kind of didn't. So it kind of steered away from what I believe Jurassic Park should be, and I don't think Colin Trevorrow just had the right chops to put out a really, really good, excellent Jurassic Park movie like the first two. Particularly the first one. I mean, the second one stuck out to me as a kid because it was terrifying. I mean, imagine a T-Rex going through a city that you live in, inhabited with all these people, and staring out your bedroom window as a kid, waiting to see a T-Rex stare you down through the window. That was just terrifying, so that stuck with me. Jurassic Park was kind of terrifying in its own right, and I gotta give it to Steven Spielberg. He did a phenomenal job with the Jurassic Park and stuff. So Colin Trevorrow did not. He didn't take it in the right direction I wanted to see it go. So it wasn't as good as the originals, and then you can argue the fact that nothing is essentially as good as any original, no matter what franchise you're looking at. No matter if it's music, art, anything. The originals, quote unquote, of anything is arguably the best. So it's subjective. Film opinions and the movie industry about all these movies and franchises, the opinions are subjective. So it's not, straight fact that a movie is total garbage. It's how you feel about the movie, and everybody has a right to their opinion. I personally, enjoyed Jurassic World. Excuse me. Colin Trevorrow did a good job. Fairly good job. I mean, the actors were good. Chris Pratt, I love Chris Pratt. Guardians of the Galaxy, he was awesome, fantastic. He is a great actor, so I like that choice. Vincent D'Onofrio, good actor. Then again, I kind of questioned, but kind of didn't, his character in Jurassic World. I mean, I thought he played a good villain, but I think it was kind of cheesy at times in the movie, but overall, I liked the movie. I wasn't totally overly thrilled about it or excited about it even, but I liked the movie. Now, so I initially was not excited at all, and I wasn't really even looking forward even to see Colin Trevorrow direct episode 9, and why in the hell he would take this film into space and film it, I have no idea. I mean, that's something new that would kind of be cool for a few scenes, but imagine how much money you'd have to spend for doing that kind of thing. Imagine the budget that would have to go into that. That's just ridiculous. There's no point in doing that. So that was one of the rumors that he wanted to do, and he was going to film the movie on 65 millimeter digital film, I believe. I'm not sure. Correct me in the comments section below if you know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So last week we heard that Colin Trevorrow was canned, and it was mutually agreed upon because their creative vision differed. Lucasfilm had their creative vision, Colin Trevorrow had his, and they didn't work for the story. And now if you keep up with movie news and all that kind of stuff, I personally follow Collider videos. Excuse me, sorry about the speech impairments I have here today in this video, but never mind that. Follow Collider videos. They are a good channel on YouTube, and they discuss everything movie news, and they know their, pardon my French, they know their shit, okay? John Campea used to work with Collider Videos, and he back when it was AMC Theater. So John Campea knows this stuff too, and follow his channel too. I really recommend following John Campea's channel on YouTube as well as Collider Videos. So go ahead and do that when you're done with this video. That's my shout out for this video tonight, or this morning rather. And what I wanted to say was, I'm gonna have to do a second part to this video because this is just my introduction of my thoughts to this whole idea. I'm gonna get in depth into a part 2 of this video, which I will put up, and I will do right after I'm done with this video, and I will upload it as soon as I can. So look out for the second part of this video because I'm gonna go in depth here in the second video. They canned Colin Trevorrow, which I already said. And they brought back J.J. Abrams. Why everybody is so angry about this, I don't understand, but I kind of also, in a way, I understand. In a little bit of sense, I understand. So, like, I get what people are trying to say about it, and I get what they think about it, but at the same time, I really just don't understand everybody's anger about it. Like, you see a lot of videos about on you know, it's all over the place, you know. It's just, he's getting a lot of flack, a lot of bad blood, and I don't understand why. Now, yes, there was some similar story beats with, between A New Hope and Force Awakens. Is that necessarily a bad thing? No, and I will explain that in my second video. It's not a bad thing to play it safe with a franchise that has been dead for 10 years and you're trying to bring it back. Regardless of what you think about the Star Wars prequels, episodes 1, 2, and 3, that everybody seems to think that was really, really bad, horrible movies. Regardless of what you think, whether they're horrible or you really love them, I personally like them. I don't love them, but I really like them. I enjoyed them as a kid. I mean, I grew up with them. So, yeah, leave your comments down below about that. Like I said, opinions and everything is subjective. Everybody has a right to their own opinion, and And remember, just because you think that a movie is really, really good doesn't make it really, really good. If you think a movie is total trash or garbage, it doesn't make that movie total trash or garbage. Just remember that. And don't let anyone steer you away from your opinion. Don't let anyone tell you that you should like this or you should like that, unless they got an interesting point to make, unless they're trying to make an interesting point to try to get you to like it or to get you not to like it. Hear them out, but don't take their opinions as fact, and don't take just take what everyone says about your opinions with a grain of salt. Take everything with a grain of salt. I myself, I really enjoyed The Force Awakens. I loved that movie when I first seen it for the first time, just because of the initial excitement that's, yes, Star Wars is back, everybody. Star Wars is back, and it is thriving better than ever. And everyone's excited about it. The whole world was talking about it. It was on the news. It was on Good Morning America. I mean, the marketing material, it was a marketing monster. I mean, there was a lot of good buzz surrounding this movie, and everywhere you went, you heard about Episode 7, The Force Awakens, coming out. And it made such a big impact on everybody. The trailers were done perfectly and executed perfectly, I thought. And the marketing strategy was just phenomenal, and it kept such a tight lid on everything going on so that nothing leaked. And not only that, but the movie itself, I really, really enjoyed. Now, after watching it for the second time, I picked up things that I didn't notice before. But I still really loved the movie. Excuse me. RIP headphone users, if that cough was a little too loud. Sorry about that. I apologize. But anyway, moving on. After watching it for a couple more times, I watched it online after my second viewing of it in the theater. And then I waited, I pre-ordered the DVD Blu-ray combo pack, and when I got it, I watched it a few more times. And as I kept watching it, I picked up some mistakes in the movie. And there's always mistakes in a movie. Always. In every movie. No movie's perfect. That is a fact. There is no movie that's perfect. Because nothing is perfect. I mean, unless your vision of perfect differs from mine, which, sorry about that, which perfection is, I'm talking about Webster's dictionary perfection, the actual definition of perfect. Nothing necessarily is perfect. Every movie has its flaws. Force Awakens definitely has its flaws. The original trilogy, my favorite Star Wars movies, Episode 4, 5, and 6, and it just got better and better. My favorite was Empire Strikes Back, then it was Return of the Jedi, then my number 3 favorite was A New Hope. When Episode 3 came out, it bumped New Hope down to 4, and that Episode 3 was my favorite. And I have my reasons for saying that. But the thing is, people need to realize that there's nothing, my point is, there's nothing to worry about. I think we're in good hands with Disney and Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, they have Star Wars in good hands. George Lucas, you gotta think about this. George Lucas trusted Kathleen Kennedy with his life, with his baby that he created. He trusted her with Star Wars. So, and he was the sole creator, and all hail George Lucas. I mean, I'm not bowing down to him like a king. I don't bow down to no man, and I will tell you that. But in a figurative sense, figuratively speaking, all hail George Lucas. He is the man, okay? He created what we love to talk about, what we love to watch. Our beloved franchise that is so awesome that, you know, it stood the test of time for 40 years. Generations upon generations of Star Wars fans exist right now. And that is amazing. And that's something that I don't think any other movie franchise has ever done or will ever probably come close to. There's a lot of other franchises that could come close to that, but I don't feel that anything could touch what Star Wars did to our pop culture, to our way of lives. Most of us, it changed our very fabric of our lives. There's a lot of diehard fans out there. So, yeah, I'm getting very, this video is pretty long. I gotta cut this short. Yeah, so let me know your comments down below in the comments section, and please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. So smash that subscribe button, will ya? And join the like side of the Force and become a Jedi Dragon. And remember to be a Force in your community for good, and stay safe. And until next time, may the Force be with y'all. Peace.